Let's start today's class. Today we will discuss conservation of mechanical energy in a simple pendulum. How this mechanical energy is conserved when in a simple pendulum when bob is taken from mean position to one extreme again come back. Okay, let's start now. Here we will see the application of principle of conservation of mechanical energy in a simple pendulum. Now let us consider here. So let it x be the mean position, and here from mean position it is a y and z are two extreme position. Simple pendulum is taken from one side to one of this end. Here let it be the distance of the from this original position, or let it be from the length here, whatever we can say. Let this one be h, this one be the h. Here the equal distance and equal height we have taken, and let us consider this one an isolated system, or this one it is an ideal system. Here ideal system where no friction acts, no friction, no air resistance will be there. So in this case only this one whatever we are going to discuss can be, our aim can be satisfied, and conservation of energy we can see this. So here from one of this end we are taking this one to y end, and when it is taken to the y side, in this case it is from h distance, from h height from the ground, or from this original position where this one, let it be this one be the, or this dotted line be the original position. Okay, because this is the length, it is taken from one side to the another side, so it is the h height from here. So one thing remember, when it is at this position it has zero height or minimum height. So when it is taken from x to y, gradually its height increases. So when height increases, obviously we know this potential energy increases. So from x to y, when it is taken, height increases. Increases. So when height increases, obviously potential energy increases. When it in the extreme position, this case what we have this potential energy maximum. So we can write PE maximum. So when potential energy maximum here, it is at the rest position, then at that case Ke will be in the minimum condition. So at y, what we can say, y is one of this extreme position. Here PE maximum, potential energy maximum, and kinetic energy minimum. So when we are leaving this one from this y position, and people think that one, here students think at this position it has kinetic energy maximum because it is coming down. But here, as it is due to the inertia only, it comes from y position to x position again. So when it is coming from y position to x position, so here from y, when it goes to x position, then height decreases. So when height decreases, PE decreases. So when PE decreases, kinetic energy increases. So for me, what happens in the mean position? So at mean position, body has maximum kinetic energy and minimum potential energy. So one thing you remember, as it has this maximum kinetic energy, due to its velocity, kinetic energy, body moves from one mean position to another extreme, to z position. So again the same thing, when it is going from this x to z position, this height gradually increases and velocity gradually decreases. Here entire kinetic energy from this position, from x, is converted to the potential energy at z position. Okay, so at z position what we have here, at this position we have PE maximum and Ke it is minimum. Understood? The same thing it happens here. Here it goes. In this case, PE decreases, PE decreases, KE increases. Okay, so at this position, sorry, at this when PE increases and KE decreases. So when it is again coming back, again when it come back at that position, here PE decreases, KE increases. This much only, that's fundamental about this. So what we are getting this case, let at extreme position, at extreme position, let it be Y and Z position. Here potential energy maximum and kinetic energy minimum. Well, here again the same thing. When it goes, potential energy increases, kinetic energy decreases. When it come back here, when it is coming here, P decreases, K increases. So at this position we have maximum K. Okay, so at second thing, at mean position, at mean position means at x condition, here kinetic energy maximum and potential energy minimum. Now question arises, what is the energy possessed by the bulb at anywhere in the mean position? Here let it be the bulb, and here what will be what will be the what we can say what will be the energy possessed by the bulb at this condition? So at this condition, let it be this one xy we have taken, let it be u, let it be v, let it be u and v. So at u, body possess both potential energy and kinetic energy. At v position, body possess both potential energy and kinetic energy. Anyway, in the mid between that mean position to extreme position, this body possess both potential and kinetic energy. And extreme position, here we are getting potential maximum, but mean position we are getting kinetic energy maximum. Now, basing on this principle, let us solve some board questions. When bulb is in the mean position, it has the kinetic energy which is equal to half mv square according to formula. So at extreme position, it has this potential energy which is equal to mgh. So this kinetic energy is converted to the potential energy. So now question, we can write this two, we can equalize. So half mv square, where m is the mass of this bulb, v is the velocity of the bulb, and obviously h is the height and g is the acceleration due to gravity. So half mv square equal to here mgh. Okay, so here what we are getting, v square equal to 2gh. So v equal to root over 2gh. This much should be the velocity. Other case, if we will go for what should be the height it should reach, if it is we are neglecting all the air resistance, so here second case it can be half mv square equal to mgh. Okay, so here v square by 2 equal to gh. So h equal to what is that? H equal to v square by 2g. So this much is the height. This when kinetic energy converted to potential energy at the extreme position, if no energy is lost to the surrounding, then v square by 2g is the height to which to this extreme position the bulb can move. Okay, so velocity formula this one and height formula is this. This is 2020 board question. See this question and take the screenshot. Now let us. So here it is given. This is the position A. This is the position B. This is the position C. A is the mean position. B is the extreme position. And C is in the midway from mean to the extreme position. And here data is given to us. Mass is 200 gram. So we have to convert that one to kg. So SI system. So 0.2 kg. And here it is given acceleration due to gravity is 10 meter per second square. So first bit, what is the first bit given? It is the potential energy at position B, at B. So here, as we are taking from one position to another position B, so here potential energy equal to mgh. So here 2 by 10, 0.2 into 10 into 5. So this one will be 10 joule. First answer will be 10 joule. What will be the second answer? What is the total mechanical energy at C? So here it is asked, what is the total mechanical energy at C? So here you will write according to principle of, this word carries 1 mark, according to principle of conservation of energy. So at C is sum of potential energy plus kinetic energy. Okay, but here is equal to here mgh, what we are getting at B. So at C energy equal to 10 joule. Okay, then let us go for the third bit. So what is the third bit it is given? So third bit is that what is the speed of the bob position A when it is taken from this side to this side. So here what it will be, the this potential energy equal to mgh and kinetic energy equal to half mv square. Here what we are getting, v square equal to v square equal to root 2gh. So v equal to root over 2gh. So here 2 into 10 into 5. Okay, so here it is giving 100, so equal to 10 meter per second. Understood? So here what I have taken, because this is the potential energy converted to the here B position possesses the potential energy. When it comes to the A position, it has the maximum kinetic energy. So according to principle of conservation of energy, so mgh equal to mv square. So v square equal to 2gh. Here what we are getting, this one equal to 10 meter per second. This one will be that answer. So this part carries 1 mark. Here according to principle of conservation energy, and this both carries 1 mark, and this one will be 1 mark. This is the 3 mark. So we can represent as here, this is also we can write. Here we are getting at B 10 joule. So we can write K equal to 10 joule equal to half mv square. This way also we can find out. So implies v square equal to 2 into 10 divided by m. Okay, so here also what we are getting 2 into 10 into 10 by 2. So here also we are getting v equal to 10 meter per second. Your wish, but you have to mention conservation of energy. Let us take the screenshot. We will solve it. Now let us solve this question. Now let us solve. Here question is given, if imparted this velocity, here velocity equal to 5 meter per second. Okay, so here when it is in the mean position, so at mean position, which energy is maximum? At mean position, so kinetic energy is maximum. Okay, now let us write kinetic energy equal to half mv square. Let us put like this only. Here m mass we don't know, let it be this one. V square equal to 25. So we are getting 25 m by 2. Don't cut it. Okay, so here it is, see that one, it is not this isolated system. Here it is 60% of energy is lost from the mean position. From mean position, when it is going to one of this extreme position, it is that height, it is this much of height. It is asked that what will be that height, to what height this bob rise. Okay, this is the question. What will be that height? So at this position, it has this maximum potential energy, but here, but 60% of energy, energy means which energy? 60% of kinetic energy is lost in that overcoming this air resistance. So what is left? So here 40% is used only. So 40% of kinetic energy is converted to potential energy. So now let us write down this one. So here 40 by 100 into kinetic energy. What is kinetic energy? Here 25 m by 2 is equal to m into g equal to 10, and here h is asked. So here cancel. So here let us have this one 4, this one will be 2, this one will be how much? This one will be 4, this one will be 2. So here what I am getting implies h equal to 1 by 2 equal to 0.5 meter. So here this height, after losing 60% of energy, 40% energy is remaining. With that energy it will rise to 0.5 meter. This one will be that answer.